Hello. I will let everyone join. Give it a minute so everything can load up. But I'm excited to sprint today and do some Winterween reading sprints. And yeah, I'm really excited. Let me, for myself, make sure it's working. I'm going to pull up my um, channel really quick. I always do this. I have to do it, or else I am worried it's not working, even though I see people here. Um, Hold on a second. Also, let me know if you can hear me fine. I'm using my AirPods. As you can see, I usually use my other ones that plug into my computer, but my husband got me AirPods for Christmas, which I was so pumped about, and I've been enjoying them so much. But last sprint, or not last sprint, but in my book club live show, I had a technical glitch. I don't think it had anything to do with my AirPods, but there was a technical glitch and I had to end it like really suddenly. So hopefully nothing like that happens tonight. Um, but hi, Sav. Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. I am reading The Whispering Dead by Darcy Coates. Yeah, let me know, first of all, what you're reading tonight if you're participating in Winterween. And then also maybe what prompt it goes with. I have my reading journal here where I wrote down the prompts. So I'll pull it out. Um, I got to find it. I should have had it. So here's part of my reading journal so far, but there are 5 prompts. So I wrote them here. Um, Also, I'll talk about what I'm deciding between in a second. I'll read some comments first. Hi, everyone. I'm reading The Death of Jane Lawrence. I hope you like it. I've heard mixed reviews on that one, but I hope it is a fun read for you and that you're not disappointed. Hey, how are you? Pumped for this howling wind. I know. That's what it said on the ambiance. I was like, I'm here for howling. That is a hard word to say. That is a very difficult word to say. I am here for the wind aesthetic. Also, look how cute. Oop, I'm trying to point with my laptop camera. There we go. Look how cute that looks in the background. I got these bulbs that are like smart light bulbs and you can change the color, and it is such a fun time for reading or just life in general, being able to match my mood with the lighting. I love it so much. So it looks really cool back there, and I figured that's really like wintry vibes with that color. Hi, thanks for joining. We can hear you. Thank goodness. StreamYard has glitched on me multiple times and it just makes me so paranoid. So, hello, can hear you just fine. Thank you for the reassurance. We can hear you. Thank you. Hello, Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. Can you all believe it is 2022? I have to write that date every time I close at the coffee shop I work at. And I was like, wait, it's 2022. I cannot believe that it's 22. I'm feeling 22. Hey, I can hear you. Yay. Awesome. I got AirPods too. That's awesome. I got this cute little case too. Well, I guess it's not that cute. It's just like a plain case. Um, but I love it so much because it just opens and it fits really nicely. And I put this on my keychain earlier and it just kind of like dangles. It also feels very satisfying as well. It's this nice like silicone material that's protective because I was way too paranoid to just have my case without this. Because knowing myself, I would drop it like so many times and then ruin my AirPods and they're expensive. So I don't want to do that. Um, Hello, reading Kindred by Octavia E. Butler. Thanks for hosting these. Of course. Hello, I will be reading The Maid. Yay! I'm so excited that you're reading The Maid. It is my book club pick for this month in January. My co-host is Gabby, and Gabby from Gabby Reads. I'm sure you all know. And yeah, I'm super excited. It was my book of the month add-on, but I haven't gotten my box yet. But anyway, we need to decide on a live show date. I should probably message her soon about figuring out a date. But if you want more information, you all can follow me on Lights Out Book Club. Here's my Instagram for my book club. But yeah, this is the pic you can see. And it's TBD for the date. But I'm really excited because I've heard some really good things about it and it looks amazing. Wow, it's like my phone heard me. Literally, this just popped up. What are the odds? Hello. Honestly, I'm convinced that phones are always listening to me like 24/7 because I went to get my booster, my COVID booster, this morning, which I'm doing surprisingly well for having just gotten my COVID booster because my first 2 shots, I felt so bad, and the biggest symptom I have is I'm just a little achy, but it was so bad the first time, and now I'm just like, "Okay, so I'm doing fine," so I'm glad about that, but, I don't know, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened, but I was sitting there and then the nurse was like, "What arm do you want the shot in?" And I was like, "My left arm." And then right then, literally, Siri was like, "I thought you would say that." I was like, "What?" It was terrifying. Um, no prompt for this one, just an extra. Nice. Hey everyone, I'm reading The Hellbound Heart. Ooh, that's Hellraiser's like it's that story, right? That movie's you know what I'm trying to say. It's the book that inspired the Hellraiser movie. If you haven't been on my sprints before, hello, my name is Sav and I can't talk, but it's fine. I'm reading Matrix by Lauren Groff, not Winterween, but good. Nice. Reading The Night Swim. Ooh, I love that book. That one is so good. It was on my favorites list from this year. I did a whole video talking about my very favorite books I read this year, and that one's on there. If you haven't started listening to the audiobook for it, I would highly recommend it. It's a really good audiobook because it incorporates a podcast element. I'm reading Reckless Girls for the thriller prompt. Hi, thanks for joining. And I order that in my book of the month. I hope it's good. Reading Dead Poet Society. Nice. I'm hoping to finish The Bear Who Wouldn't Leave. I'll use it for Read in the Dark. I'm so glad you're talking about that book. I really liked it. And I think it's a novella. Yeah, it's definitely a novella because it's under 100 pages, and that one's really good. I hope you like it. It actually really freaked me out, so for if anybody who's listening doesn't know about this book, which most people probably wouldn't, I've talked about it a little bit, but it's a novella and, trying to remember the author. I cannot remember the author, but, yeah, it's a novella, and it's about this little boy who's gifted this teddy bear, I think. Yeah, it's a teddy bear. And he's gifted it by his stepfather. And the bear is really creepy. And basically, he starts to feel like the bear is haunted or something is up with the bear. And I don't want to give anything away, but it's basically a creepy toy story. And personally, I love creepy toys in movies. And I felt like it was kind of hard to find that in book format, but I did in that book and I really liked it. Um, very mixed reviews. I'm actually liking it more than I was expecting. I think I came in with low expectations. Interesting. Yeah, that can happen for sure. I will say I really enjoyed Jane Lawrence. I just very quickly had to change my expectations from what I thought I was reading. Yes, because I think it what did it say in the blurb? Every single blurb sounds similar to me. It's always like, "This is inspired by this and that." Twin Peaks? Was that it? Yeah. I've heard it's not like what it says in the blurb, that it's supposed to be similar to, like, Twin Peaks or something, and it's not. I could be remembering that wrong, let me know. Hi, everyone, I'll be starting Tender as the Flesh. Ooh, good luck with that one. I heard it's very gory. Hello, everyone. Hey, Sav. Hey, thanks for joining. I went in with no ideas, and so far it's good. I'm about 200 pages in. Nice. I want to read that so bad. Tell us what you think for sure. Yeah, let us know. I'm reading Where They Found Her. Ooh, nice. So that's also the book club pick for the book troop, and, it's really cool because Gabby's gonna be on my channel for my book club this month, and then I'm going to be on her book troop book club. I asked her to do it, and it just worked out where we decided to make it a collab, so I'm so excited about that, but I own that book, and I need to start reading it, but I don't know. I need to find it. I know I own it, but, um, I hope you're liking it, though. Sometimes I ask the government agent listening to my phone how their day is going. I love that. Hello there. You know, this reminds me when I was young, I talked on a landline phone with my childhood best friend, and, we would always make jokes about, like, government agents listening in. We were like, "Hi, so if you're listening, I hope you're entertained and think we're really weird because we're really weird, but we promise we're cool." We, like, went on this whole, like, rant. Um, it was just funny. I remember that. I remember doing that. Throwback to when landline phones were popular and when you had to actually, memorize people's numbers. Because I don't. It's so bad. I'm so lazy. I just, like, click the number on my iPhone instead of memorizing people's numbers that I should have memorized. It's bad. Throwback to those days. Hello, books of blood, LOL. OMG, right? My phone heard me say purple cow one time, and DoorDash starts sending me text saying, "Are you still thinking about purple cow?" That is creepy. This reminds me of it's in my stack of books. Oh my gosh. There's so many books here. I'm doing a book haul. Uh, okay, let me find it. I need to show you. This is a horror. It's a shorter book. I'm not sure if it would be considered a horror novella. But This Thing Between Us, and I started reading it. Also, look at my bookmark. Iconic, right? This iconic meme. Anyway, this right here is about this guy and his wife has unfortunately passed away, but she ordered the world's smartest home speaker basically, and it's kind of like Alexa, but like times 10. I haven't actually gotten to the part where I hear about the home speaker. But I started reading this for a try a chapter vlog that I started, and I'm kind of putting it on hold until after Winterween. But anyway, this is pretty good so far. I'm only 30 pages in, but I'm really excited for the concept because I feel like everybody sort of imagines what would happen if technology was taken over. I mean, it's been a plot in books forever, but that just reminded me of that. I'm trying to finish The Keeper of the Night. It's dragging for me. I'm sorry, it's dragging for you. That's the worst when you're trying to finish a book and it's dragging. Servant of the Bones. I don't know that book. Hi, I'm on the last chapter of Rock, Paper, Scissors. Nice. I hope you loved it. I unfortunately did not like that book. I read it like 2 weeks ago or something, and it just didn't work for me. I don't even know what the prompts are for Winterween. The prompts I wrote down are read a book in the dark, and then I think it said or at night. Read a book with a winter setting, read a book with snow on the cover, read a novella, and then read a book that gives you thrills and chills. So I'm reading The Shuddering by Anya Alborn or Ania Alborn. I don't know how to say her name. I'm sorry. I'm bad at pronouncing names, but this one is about a group of kind of it's okay. Here's the best way I can describe it. It's like a twin brother and sister, and they're reconnecting with the sister's best friend, and then the brother's best friend, and then the brother's best friend's new girlfriend. But the sister used to have a thing with the brother's best friend. So it's tense and awkward, but it's also like a creature feature. So there's something out there and they get snowed in this cabin. And I'm really loving it so far. It's really good. For some reason, I don't know why I was expecting not to like it that much. I don't know why, because there was no indication that I wouldn't like this, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. And it fits a lot of the prompts. Adding the bear book to my Goodreads as we speak. I love that. Okay, I was right. Crimson Peak. OMG. Hi, hi. Read a book in the dark or at night. Oh, thank you. These are the prompts. That's so cute. I love that. Sorry, I'm reading through these comments kind of slowly. I made my fiance train and memorize my phone number in case something happens for the exact reason. Or, oh, for that exact reason. I never think to learn numbers anymore. Yeah, I feel that. I I definitely I think that's a smart idea. I'm reading this thing between us soon. I love haunted tech. Yeah, I do too. I started We Need to Do Something while I was at the library this afternoon. I'm hoping to finish it tonight. Nice. Um, it's come in super handy when like one of us needs to reach each other and our phone is dead. Yeah, that's smart. Hi, I'm about halfway through the sanatorium. Ooh, I hope you're liking that one. I've heard such negative reviews on that, which makes me sad because it's stunning, first of all. And also, it gives me very The Shining vibes, which, if that's done well, would be fantastic. So let me know in the comments if you're liking that one. I'm actually going to make a video. I think I'm going to film it tonight. I don't know. I have a ton of videos I'm trying to film, and it's kind of hard to choose which one I want to film tonight. But a video coming very soon is going to be talking about winter thrillers and horror books, and that is on the list of one I definitely want to read. Um, hey, thanks for joining. What was the name of the book you were just describing? The Shuddering. It's called The Shuddering by Anya Alborn. Let me see. Whenever I try to hold something up, this is what it is. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm trying to find the camera on my laptop. Yes, The Shuddering. Super good. This is the same author who wrote Brother, and that's about a family of serial killers, and it's very Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes. And I did enjoy that one, but I'm enjoying this one better. So yeah. Are you filming your January thriller and horror anticipated releases soon? Yes, I need to. That's another one that I'm like, should I do that one tonight? Every month I do an anticipated horror releases if I can, if there's enough horror coming out, and then anticipated thriller releases for each month. And I really love it because I find well, when I have to research for that, I find a bunch of books I wouldn't normally find, like less popular ones. So yeah, I need to do that one. And then I think there's enough horror books coming out this month to do that as well. So yes, it's coming, I promise. I just need to do it. It's on my list. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Those are my faves. Thank you. Your spread is really pretty. Thank you. It's funny. I try to write in cursive, but I don't really know cursive uppercase for some reason. So I always write in cursive lowercase, and I try to make it pretty because I really 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 don't like my normal handwriting, but my cursive handwriting I can tolerate. So um, Gabby's vlog today made me want to read The Shuddering. Yeah, it's super good. I'm really enjoying it. Let's see how much I have left. I'm reading it because if anybody has Kindle Unlimited, this is exciting news. It's on Kindle Unlimited for free, and for free you get the audiobook as well. So I'm listening to the audiobook, and I also have the free like download on my Kindle too, which I might be following along with. I'm trying to decide. I'm gonna sprint in a minute. I know I've been talking a lot, but basically I'm trying to decide if I want to work on my reading journal and just listen to the audio, or if I want to follow along on my Kindle. Also, I know I'm like excitedly talking about so many things at once, but if you don't have a pop socket on your Kindle, please get one. It makes life so much easier because then you can just hold it like this and it's not so slippery. Um, yeah. Whoa, I'm getting that literally right now. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other things I have discovered on Kindle Unlimited. So, yeah, on Kindle Unlimited, they have some stuff that's really exciting for me. Um, maybe in the next I'll try to check out and see if anything else is on Kindle Unlimited that would be good for this readathon. I'll kind of take a look at that during the sprint, but yes, it is on Kindle Unlimited and it's free, which is awesome. I love it. Um, where did I leave off? Sorry. Uh, Here, sorry. Sometimes my comments move really fast on my end. I got a pop socket for Christmas and it was life-changing. It really is. It is. I need to get one again on my phone, but yeah, on my Kindle, it's a game changer. Second, the pop socket on Kindle changed my life. It changed my life. My friend Sarah from Sarah's Shelves was the one who was like, "You need a pop socket." So I immediately got a pop socket because of her. And then I noticed that everybody else was getting pop sockets and yeah. Okay, one more thing before I start sprinting. I will in a second, but look at this. I'm obsessed. Look at this keyboard that I got. Excuse me. This is gorgeous. I'm obsessed. Also, it sounds so amazing when you type with it. I'm kind of nervous to type it because I don't want to mess anything up on my stream right now. But in my vlog that I'm putting up, I'm going to put up a Winterween vlog. I'm going to be like doing a little typing sounds for a second, little typing ASMR. Um, because I love it and it's amazing. And I love the sound of like clinky or just like keyboards that make noise. I love them so much because the ones on the Mac that like barely move, I hate it so much. And so I got it and it's from Amazon and it was like 40 bucks and it was just like, oh, it's so pretty. Like I can't stop looking at it. And also how the keys are circles. I love it. This makes me want to write a novel. I've always wanted to write a book, but this maybe will actually make me write a book. All right. Anyway, thank you. She is stunning. Wow, gorgeous. She is a moment. I know. See? Thank you. You all appreciate this beautiful keyboard. Okay, I'm going to start the sprint. I'm going to do 30 minutes. If you're new today, I'm so excited. I see some new people on here. Every Wednesday, I do reading sprints at 7 p.m. CST on my channel, and I do a different ambiance each week. And I usually try to match it with the seasons. Like I did Christmas ambiance, and then I did a ton of Halloween ambiance because if you all don't know, I'm super into spooky things. It's my favorite thing ever. You can see Home Before Dark back there and my little ghost figurine. It's kind of hiding back there. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to start the sprint in a second. I'm just going to share the screen. Hello, welcome back. I hope your reading was fabulous and fantastic and that the ambiance really added to it. I'm sorry about that little blip in the beginning. I didn't realize that when I'm wearing my AirPods, if I take it out, for some reason, the YouTube video just stopped playing. So now I know to keep them in. But yeah, let me see where I left off. Let me know what you read, if you enjoyed the ambiance. Oh, and also I looked on Kindle Unlimited to find other books that I would recommend for this readathon. Oh my gosh, what is my hair doing? My bangs need to be cut so bad, and I know so many people cut their own bangs, but I'm just horrified at the thought of trying to cut my own hair because I feel like I'll totally mess it up. So my hair, my bangs are so long, I need to call. But I looked at Kindle Unlimited and Stolen Tongues is on Kindle Unlimited. It doesn't have the audiobook like um the Shuddering. Sorry. I had a moment of like, what am I reading? The Shuddering has the audiobook for free with it, but Stolen Tongues is on there. And then also, Voices in the Snow by Darcy Coates is on there as well. Let me show you the cover. I really want to read this one soon. Look at this stunning, stunning, haunting cover. I'm obsessed. Creepy dolls, creepy toys, they're my thing, like, not in real life, but in books, I love that, so I'm hoping that this is a really good book, I wanna read it really soon, but anyway, that's on Kindle Unlimited, and then also, I wanted to mention The Visitor by Sergio Gomez, which is technically like a Christmas, um, book. It's actually a novella, though, and I feel like this would be perfect for the novella prompt. So anyway, let me go back to the comments. Let me know if there's anything else on Kindle Unlimited that I should know about. Um, let me see. The Home Before Dark shrine. Literally, I have a shrine. It's fine. If anybody's just joining now, there's my Home Before Dark book. And right by it is this little like ghost figurine. And I have to show you all. I have to show you because I'm obsessed with this copy. Um, okay. It has sprayed edges. Look how cool this is. If y'all don't know, Home Before Dark is one of my favorite books of all time, but isn't this gorgeous? I'm obsessed. So yeah, I keep that in my background because I love this book so much. Everyone knows that who knows me. Um, Hi, hey, thanks for joining. I'm reading Columbine. Nice. Hello, currently reading Loop. I've never heard of that one. I'm currently reading The Stand by Stephen King. Oh my gosh, you are brave. I still need to read It by Stephen King. I have the amazing like original cover that's super pretty. I love it. Um, but I still need to read that one, but I DNF'd it. I think I DNF'd it. It's a soft DNF. I still want to finish it. But my problem was that I was trying to read it when I was moving across the country from Texas to Wisconsin, and like my husband and I just had so much going on with moving. I'm sure everybody knows, but it was just so stressful, like, everybody knows moving is stressful, but it was even more stressful than I anticipated, and thankfully, like, we're good now, we're moved and settled in, but I think trying to read such a big book, even though I was driving so long in a car, just wasn't working for me, so, anyway, I am going to read it before I read The Stand. I hope to read The Stand one day. Hi, y'all. I'm currently reading The Arrangement. Oh my gosh, I love this one so much. Kirsten Modglin. I do want to say I want to go on a tangent. So, Kirsten Modglin is such a good thriller author, and I just recently read, well, that's a lie. I read The Stalker by her back in the summer, and I really enjoyed it. But I became obsessed with this author when I read The Arrangement. And The Arrangement is basically, if you don't know, it's about a husband and a wife, and their marriage is going south. And so the wife is like, hey, let's make an arrangement. So, like, once a week, we can hook up with other people. But the rule is we can't ask like what happened or like who you saw. We can't know anything. And so they do this, but of course it goes terribly wrong, which I love. and it was just a really fun thriller. I rated it 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it, and it got me out of a reading slump. But that one's on Kindle Unlimited, and also, yeah, I think all of her books are on Kindle Unlimited, but I highly recommend that. And also, she has a sequel coming out, and I just got the arc for it, so I'm really excited to read that. Yay, Gabby's here. How are you? OMG, I'm so late because I was eating dinner, but hi, I love the winter ambiance. Oh my gosh, thank you for blessing us with your presence. Literally. Hey, I'm currently reading Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. I love that. I love that book so much. I haven't read it in years though, but what was that sound? Did you guys hear that? Not a real ghost appearing during a live. Um, is Gillian Flynn alive? I think so. I think. I mean, yeah, she hasn't published anything after. No, that's a lie. I almost said after Gone Girl, but after The Grown Up. But I really like all her books. The Grown Up I didn't really like, to be honest, but one of my freaking favorites, Kirsten Maudlin, yes. Hi, Gabby. Just joined with 5 minutes left, so only read 5 pages of Tender is the Flesh. I think I said this earlier, but I heard that that one is a very intense read. I hope you're enjoying it. I only read like 3 pages. Same. Well, I was trying to figure out with my AirPods, like if you all could hear me when I wasn't like I muted myself on this end, but since I took out my ear pod or my AirPod, sorry, and it stopped playing the ambiance, I was all paranoid that if I made any noise that you all would hear me. So I was messing with that for a while. And then I finally started reading, and then I wasn't doing any more in my reading journal, but I was kind of like planning out what I'm going to be doing for the pages. So I need to fill in so much stuff. Um, so I was writing just here like my winter TBR, and I have a cute little Polaroid printer that I'm obsessed with. That's how I got this. I didn't actually take it with a Polaroid camera. I took it with a Polaroid printer, which is really nice because I do own a Polaroid camera, but the lighting on those things, they're really hard to get. And so you end up wasting a lot of film, and the film is expensive. That's like the most expensive part about it. But with this little printer, here I'll show you all. It's cute. It's like a Bluetooth printer that I use in my reading journal sometimes. It just prints. So you put in the film in here, and yeah, it prints out. So I love it. That was a random tangent, but I read Sharp Objects in 2020, and wow, what a book. Yeah, I think I read that one all the way back in 2015. And I think I read Gone Girl and Dark Places and then Sharp Objects, I believe. But I really loved all of those books. And Gone Girl was the book that really, really got me into thrillers. It blew my mind, and I've never gone back. I love thrillers so much. Um, I'm still reading The Strange Thing We Become, but I have like 10 pages left, so definitely finishing tonight. Nice. Love the ambiance. I'm so glad. I used the sprint to edit instead, and the ambiance was perfect. I'm so glad. Finished The Bear Who Wouldn't Leave. So flipping creepy. Thank you. I'm so glad you read it. I love it. I love that one so much. That would actually be perfect for reading a novella because it's under 100 pages. Let me see if it's on Kindle Unlimited. The Bear Who Wouldn't Leave. This is not the right book. It's not showing up. Maybe I'll look in the next sprint. But unfortunately, I don't think it's on there. But I would highly recommend that if you want a creepy toy book, creepy teddy bear. It's kind of like in the, I think it's the first Toy Story where all those creepy toys were shown. Did that traumatize anyone else? Because that traumatized me as a child. Seeing that like spider thing, right? Wasn't it almost like a spider toy? It's literally been so many years since I've seen that movie. I may haven't I have I seen that since I was like a little kid? Maybe I haven't. But I remember the first Toy Story scared me a ton because of the toys coming alive. Like the creepy toys, not like the cool toys. Read about 30 pages of Jane Lawrence, nice. 70 pages of Breathless by Beverly Jenkins. I cut my own bangs most of the time way too short. I love your confidence. You're like, it's just hair, it'll grow back. I should just try to do it one of these days, but I'm not brave enough. I'm really not. Hey, just joined in the last sprint, finished Miss Meteor and starting in every generation. Very cool. Thank you for joining. I read 30 pages. These sprints are so great. I feel like they make me read faster than I normally do. I'm so glad. Sprints are so motivating for me. Creepy dolls terrify me. My mom started collecting them recently, and now I refuse to go to her house. Oh my gosh. Like, specifically creepy dolls or just, like, dolls that look creepy but aren't supposed to be creepy? Because I know that some people legitimately try to get, like, haunted dolls, and I'm like, "No, thank you." But this is jogging so much trauma from child. Oh my god. Literally, when I was young, I used to be really into dolls and I would collect them. And those like porcelain dolls. And so I would have like a little dresser. On my dresser, I kept all my porcelain dolls. And I was like fine with it. I was young. I was like whatever. And then one day I was thinking about it and I was like, they're just all like watching me as I sleep. That's kind of creepy. So then I was like, "Hey mom, like can I maybe take these down?" And like we put them in a box and I haven't seen them since. But I would also play this game when I was little because I had a huge imagination and I would be like, there's cameras in the doll's eyes. I feel like that would make a really good story, like a creepy story of like a creepy person who spies on people through porcelain doll's eyes. Maybe I should write that on my new aesthetic keyboard. I'm so proud of this keyboard. I'm just gonna show it in case anybody missed it last time. This keyboard is so stunning. I just got it and it was only like 40 bucks on Amazon and it makes the best like clink typing noises. Um, and I've always wanted to write a book and now I'm feeling so motivated because I have a new keyboard. Um, I just read the whole Black Winter series. Nice. Even though there's a doll on the cover, there are no creepy toys or dolls in the book. Voices in the Snow. Oh, that's a bummer. I hope you liked it though. I know my friend Erin, from Erin Megan, absolutely adores Darcy Coates so much, and I need to read a Darcy Coates. What was that snow book? I missed it. It is called Voices in the Snow, I believe. Also, Stolen Tongues is another good one, and that is on Kindle Unlimited. And there's some imagery in that one that it was so terrifying. That book played on some of the fears I have. I have a lot of just anxiety about like something happening to me while I'm sleeping or like talking in my sleep. And it definitely played on those fears. And there's just a scene, there's a certain imagery in it that was really freaky to me. It was almost like spiderish vibes, but I don't wanna, like, give anything away, but I would highly recommend that book too. It's really scary. The Edges. Oh, yes, sorry, I'm so behind on comments. I think this is about the Home Before Dark book. I have 2 copies of it. I mean, you gotta love Home Before Dark. Stolen Tongues is on Kindle Unlimited, no audio, just the book. Yeah. Stolen Tongues is great. I loved it. I'm so glad. Read 26 pages of Tender is the Flesh. This is messed up, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah, that's what I heard. I read 20 pages in Where They Found Her by Kimberly McCreight. I'm so excited to read that one. Home Before Dark is one of my all-time faves also. So good. I need to reread it next Halloween, I think. All Darcy Coates books are on Kindle Unlimited. That's awesome. So glad someone else here is reading it too. I always forget what DNF means. Did not finish. It's so funny. Um, that whole, DNF, I didn't know what it meant before BookTube, and people were saying it in their videos. This is like forever ago when I first discovered BookTube, and I was like, "What does DNF mean?" And now it's just casually used all the time. I use it to people in my you know, like at my job, I'm like, "I DNF that." And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh, sorry. Sorry, I need to explain this word." Did not finish. Yeah. Are you liking it? I don't think it's me. I hope it is, but, Stab, you're making Kirsten Modglin blow up on BookTube. I mean, I don't know if I'm making her blow up, but I really do love her books. Um, I am. I have not read anything like it before, so I'm nervous and excited to see where it goes. What about you? Our girl Gillian hasn't written a book in years. I know. That journal is stunning. Thank you. Yeah, it is Archer and Olive. It's so pretty and it has these beautiful edges and it's such good quality. I barely journaled in this. I'm actually going to go back and finish some stuff from 2021. I almost said 2020. 2021. I did do a few pages in here. It's funny. I did a Summerween page back a while ago. And then I did like my July reads. I did a little graph. Oops, here. Everything is flipped on the camera. What else could I show you? I started doing, I guess my June, but after July I stopped, but I'm gonna go back and do some things for it. Ooh, actually, I really like this spread I did. It's not like creative or anything because this is floating around everywhere, but it's a bracket for what was my favorite book of 2021. And of course, this is probably no surprise to anyone, but They Never Learn is my top favorite book of 2021. If you have not read this book, you are missing out. I don't think I've ever heard a single person read this and not like it. It is so good. I'm obsessed with this book. I will forever talk about this book. It's so good. If anybody doesn't know what it's about this professor, and every year she chooses the worst man on campus to murder. And as soon as I heard that premise, I was like, sign me up yesterday. It's so good. It's so, so good. I love it. And the writing style is just so fast paced. And I was obsessed. There was a twist in the middle of the book that I think I literally screamed. I was shook. So shook. So sad she hasn't. Yeah, Gillian Flynn. I know. I hope she releases another book soon. I just started it on page 27, but I'm very much enjoying it. It's so disturbing. I can't remember what book you're talking about. I'm sorry. What pens do you use on the black paper? I can't find a good white pen. Okay, I use Jelly Roll and I use the 8 because I like the thicker like writing. I don't know if you can tell here, but this is 8 and then or yeah, I think people just say 8 and this is 1 or 10, I'm not sure. You can see the difference. I'm not sure how well you can see on the screen, but yeah, I like the bigger one. And I use it, it's pretty good. I have to store my gel pens face down so the ink goes to the bottom, but I'm still looking for like a perfect white gel pen. But these are pretty good. Jelly Roll has pretty good ones. I haven't read Gone Girl because I got spoiled. That's a bummer. That was a shocking twist, especially when it happened, because stuff wasn't like that. I feel like it sort of made a lot of books copy Gone Girl, or I guess a lot of books copied Gone Girl because it was so successful. This may be an unpopular opinion, but Gone Girl wasn't a favorite. I found it overhyped, although that was the last book of hers I needed to read. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people feel like this if they heard so much of the hype for it. So that makes sense. Definitely prefer Dark Places over Gone Girl. I think so too. I think I agree. Well, I don't know. I have to reread them. I really need to. I want to. Sid's toys under the bed creep me out. I know. For real. Literally, so many kids' movies are traumatizing if you rewatch them. I'm trying to remember, was that movie called Chicken Run? Was that the really creepy one? Hold on. I feel like every reading sprint, I just talk about creepy random kids shows. Chicken Run, was that it? This this movie was so freaking scary. Do you remember this movie? Do you remember this? This was scary, right? Like, I'm not alone here. I need to rewatch this. Oh my gosh, this movie scared me. I forgot about this movie. If you remember this movie, look at his face. Like, that is, like, scary. No. I need to find this movie again and rewatch it. This freaked me out so bad. Oh my gosh. I'm remembering all these things that scared me as a kid. To be fair, kind of everything scared me. I was scared of people in costumes, like, literally. This is so embarrassing. I saw this person in, like, a cell phone costume. It was like a person advertising some cell phone company or something like AT&T, and I freaked out. We were at this, like, little, carnival, and I, like, started running away from my mom. I started panicking, and people were like, "Are you okay? That's literally somebody in a costume dressed up as a cell phone. Like, it's not scary, you're fine." And I was, like, freaking out. I was just so scared. This is a whole thing. I promise we'll read soon. I just go on these tangents sometimes. But I'm really scared of, like, those animatronics at Disney World, or not just Disney, like, in rides, like, sorry, my phone is buzzing. Um, they freak me out so much, especially the ones underwater. I used to have nightmares about those, like, underwater animatronics, like, grabbing me in my sleep and, like, killing me. Um, I was, like, an interesting child, but it's so funny because I was such a scaredy cat, and my mom and I always talk about how it's so bizarre that I was such a scared child of, like, the smallest things. I would freak out going in the store when there was Halloween costumes, like, I was such a scaredy cat, I never wanted to watch anything scary ever, and then all of a sudden, I just hit this age, and I was like, "Horror is amazing," and then I just loved it after that, but it took me until, like, early high school or late middle school to really like horror. Anyway, that was, like, a huge tangent, but honestly, like, mechanical things freak me out, especially in rides. Also, just, like, imagining a ride malfunctioning freaks me out too. I could go on forever about, like, random weird things that scare me, but we're here to read, so, um oh, sorry, I read this. Okay. Just dolls that look creepy to me. Okay. For your mom collecting them. I'm glad she doesn't actually try to find, like, real haunted objects, because people are like that. Some people want that, and it scares me to think of haunted objects, especially after, like, The Conjuring and stuff. I'm going to mail you a haunted doll. Please don't. That would be traumatizing. Oh my gosh. Spoilers are the worst. Still worth the read, I think, maybe on audio. Freaking Annabelle vibes, literally. Annabelle is so scary. The doll, so scary. Why does that sound like a freaking Criminal Minds episode? Which part? You know, there is a Criminal Minds episode that has to do with dolls. It was really good. OMG, that's such a cute keyboard. I also feel motivated by cute keyboards. Thank you. I'm obsessed with it. So I found this actually because I'm starting to listen to ASMR. And I came across this video of different keyboards, and I always knew growing up when, I was younger, in the early 2000s, the keyboards they were mechanical keyboards, and so they were way, like, clickier and, like, clunkier, and I remember always loving typing on them, and now getting Macs for, like, a long time, I haven't had that, like, satisfying sound, so I came across the video, and there was a keyboard that looked like this one, and I looked at the link, and it was a UK link, and it was, like, a different brand. I can't remember what it was. And then I was like, "Okay, I have to find a dupe because I need this," and I found it on Amazon in the US, so, yes, it made me very happy, and I keep looking at it because it's so cute. I love it. Ew, anything with legs. Yeah, for the stolen tongues thing. I talked to my fiance about the premise of stolen tongues, and he said he may actually read it. He is not a reader. I feel like it would be good because it was originally written as, like, a short story for Reddit, so I feel like it's very easy for someone who's maybe not a reader to really get sucked into that one, so, probably a Matthew Gray Gubler episode, he always did the creepiest episodes. I need to keep watching Criminal Minds, I'm on season, like, 9 or 10, I love it so much. Yes, I love Spencer so much. What do you think about we talk someday about thriller wait, I can tell you guys about the thrillers I read here in Brazil, the overhyped or the underhyped, things like that. Yeah, you should let us know. I just reached the 70% mark in Where They Found Her. So excited that you're joining Gabby in the book troop this month. Yes, thank you so much to Gabby for having me on. I'm so honored. I'm so excited to read that one. I actually own it already. I was saying that earlier. I own it. I just have to find it. OMG, OMG. Just came on and see Criminal Minds talk. There are many people here, I think, who love see, Deja loves Criminal Minds, I know for sure. You're totally making her blow up. You were the first one to talk about her, and I am hearing other people talking a lot about her. Well, thank you. That makes me happy because she deserves that. Um, Also, hi, I am reading The Mothers by Britt Bennett, author of The Vanishing Half. Cool. Hi, I just got done filming some videos. I'm LOL, I'm trying to pre-film a little because of the start of the semester is happening next week. I love you, Deja. Thank you for stopping in and good luck, Queen. You will be amazing, but that's awesome that you're trying to film ahead. I need to do that. I have so many video ideas, so many that I haven't gotten to film. I have my anticipated releases for this month. I have winter book recommendations. I have some vlog ideas. I have so many things I want to talk about that I need to film. The disturbing book we were talking about was Tender is the Flesh. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I love Chicken Run. OMG Chicken Run. I used to love that movie as a kid. I loved it, but it was so freaking scary. My grandma had that movie on VHS and I always watched it. I think I have it on VHS at my parents' house. Goosebumps got me hooked on horror. I love that. The camera in the doll's eyes, literally. I'm so excited to have you join me this month. Oh, thank you. I'm so excited to join your book club too. Not me gonna cry. Criminal Minds. I literally knew you would come here. Spencer is daddy. I have no video ideas. Um, yes. Did you know the guy who plays Spencer wrote a book? I think I heard that once, but what was the book? Was it a kid's book? I need to look it up this next sprint. Well, I have a few videos filmed, 2021 statistics. I need to do that too. That's the other one. Oh, and I was gonna do this too, ranking all my 2021 reads. I wanna do like a tier list for that. 2022 books to read in 20 oh, the 20 probably 20 oh my gosh, I can't talk. What is going on? 22 books to read in 2022. The January book tag and anticipated releases. Nice. And then I have a couple vlogs I'm filming throughout this month. Yes, so many awesome ideas. Okay, I think I'm gonna start the next sprint. I'm gonna mute myself. Hello. I always feel bad when I have to, like, call people out of their reading because I don't wanna scare them, so I try to use, like, a really soft voice. Um, I hope you all had a great time with that reading sprint. Um, I only have so I haven't been super concentrated, unfortunately, because 'cause I've just been, like, thinking about the stream and then doing a few things, but I still have read a lot. I can't remember, like, exactly where I started, but I only have 55 minutes left in the book, and I'm listening to it at 2 times the speed. Um, so I'm excited. I think I'm down to still do 2 more sprints tonight. Let me know if you want me to do 2 more sprints, but I'm feeling like that would be a good number of sprints to do. Because 1 more sprint, I wouldn't be done with the book. So I wanna do 2 more. Um, how was your reading this time? I also wanted to say I made in this really cute little cup or mug, I guess, from Target. I love this. It's my sweater weather mug. I'm obsessed with it. I made some almond milk hot chocolate. So, little story, I absolutely love the hot chocolate at the coffee shop I work at. It's so good. It's so, so, so good. And so for a while, I was trying to find it, and I finally found something that I could buy because we get it in bulk. It comes in, I think it's like a 25-pound package, multiple hundreds of dollars. They buy it in bulk. But I found the hot chocolate and I was able to get it at another coffee shop, and it's this kind. It's so good. First of all, it's gluten free, but the really cool thing is it's dairy free as well. It's naturally dairy free, which is amazing because I can't have gluten or dairy, and I know a lot of people can't. It's made in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm in Madison. So, Milwaukee is the biggest city in Wisconsin. And it is fair trade and it's super good, so good. I'm trying to see. Yeah, all that's in it is just sugar and natural cocoa powder, and I love it so much. So anyway, I thought I would shout out this hot chocolate. It's really cozy. I miss the steam wand at work though, like when I'm able to fully steam the milk, it does taste better, but it still tastes good at home. But it would always make me sad, seeing everybody with their hot chocolates at home, like their Swiss Miss and stuff, because it was never gluten free, or sorry, it was never dairy free. Um, and so I finally have hot chocolate to enjoy. Um, Okay, I think we're talking about Matthew Gray Gubler, his book. He wrote, like, illustrations thing. Hold on, let me make my tab bigger. Okay. He wrote a illustrations thing. It's a short book, but it's just a short story, nothing, like, big. Cool, I'll have to check that out. Have you announced a book club selection for February yet? No, but I need to get that together. I actually, haven't decided the book or the co-host. I think I know who I'm gonna ask for this next month, but, um, yeah, I just have to put it together. Um, I think I'm gonna try to plan better this year ahead, like, schedule multiple months in advance with my co-host and because I have, like, a list of people that I wanna ask or, like, have asked already, um, but I need to organize it better. I wanna be more organized with my book club this year. I just started it back in September, I think, and so I'm still sort of, like, adjusting to how I wanna organize it, but I do wanna announce things more in advance. I also wanna mostly let people vote on my YouTube, community tab for the books that we're reading, so yeah, I'll keep you updated. Um, yeah, a kid's drawings and handwritten book, nice. I have his book on my wish list. I love that. Um, so I'm at a super intense part and my cat jumped up on my bed and scared the living daylights out of me. Oh my god. Oh no. I'm glad it's intense though. This is why I don't read creepy books when I'm home alone. I get so freaked out. Yeah, I feel that. Actually, do I feel that? I'm weird. I actually don't. I realized I watch scary movies. I prefer watching them alone because, yes, they do scare me, but I'm not like traumatized by them. I recently tried to really freak myself out and I rewatched Hereditary alone and I turned out all the lights Because if you guys don't know, my husband works until late at night, and so he doesn't get back until after midnight. And so, I will watch movies sometimes, which I haven't in a while. I need to watch more. I went through a phase after moving where I was able to watch way more movies, or like I just gravitated towards it, but I haven't recently. But I'm back. I'm getting back in the mood to want to watch more movies. By the way, I mostly watch horror movies. They're my favorite, but I watched Hereditary. I rewatched it though, and I turned off all the lights. Like you can see my living room here, all the lights and everything. And it was so intense and it was scary. It just wasn't as scary as the first time. I really want to watch a movie that will traumatize me, like really, really, really freak me out. I'm trying to think of a movie that really, really scared me. And maybe it's because we live in an apartment complex and so everything feels pretty safe here. Um, I will say I was reading Stolen Tongues while I was house sitting at my parents' house, and I was alone there, and I was freaked out there. So I think the fact that it was in like a house, like the environment you're watching a movie in really affects you, or at least it really affects me. So yeah. Oh, yes, two more sprints. Sorry, I missed that. Yes, a couple more. Yay. Thank you for wanting to listen to me ramble more. I just got here, so I'm down for two more for sure. That's great. I read 30 pages. I only have 35 pages left or so. That's awesome. I have 10 minutes left in my book. Great. You'll get to finish it next sprint. OMG, I feel like I have a cold, so I thought I had COVID. Oh no, which means I wouldn't be able to go, or I wouldn't be able to move in and start the semester like normal, but I got my results back and I'm negative. Good. That's exciting that you're negative. That's good. Um, Yeah, I got my COVID booster. I was saying this earlier, but I don't have as bad symptoms as before. Like I'm a little achy and I'm tired. Like I'm energized right now because I'm really enjoying being on here with you all. But um, earlier I was feeling more lethargic, but it's so much better. Like when I got my original COVID shots, I had such bad symptoms and now I'm like pretty much fine. I don't feel nearly as bad. Um, I do two. I may only be able to stay for one. I open in the morning, so I need to head to bed soon. Yeah, that's totally fine. Um, have fun opening. I always close at my job, so I have like the opposite schedule. I started the Hellbound Heart, 23% in, and so I'm up for a couple more. Nice. I'm up for two more sprints, then I think I can finish Carmilla tonight. Nice. Heath's sister lives in Lake Mills. It's a beautiful place. Nice. I can't wait to go visit. I know where Lake Mills is. I'm very familiar with that area. Wisconsin is so pretty. It's so beautiful. And especially northern Wisconsin in the little hand in Wisconsin. There's a peninsula there and it's super beautiful. And my husband and I just went to that area. We stayed in a motel that was super nice. It was off season, so the price was like amazing and it had a jacuzzi. But in the summer with my family growing up, I would always go camping there. So we'll probably go camping when it's obviously not freaking below zero. But hi, I'm reading Before by Anna Todd. I'm only 17 pages in. Nice. I have 15 pages left of We Need to Do Something. That's awesome. Everyone's so close to finishing their books. That's what I'm reading too. How are you liking it? I didn't read. I realized a few days ago that there were new episodes of Catfish. Oh my God. Don't get me started on Catfish. I love Catfish on Hulu. So I've been obsessively watching them. I love Catfish. I feel like we've talked about this before, but I'm literally saying I love Catfish like 10 times because I do. It's just so entertaining and also so sad. Like half the time I end up crying because they're just like these beautiful people who are just heartbroken and it's so sad. But then there's other times where you're like, okay, but this is obvious someone was catfishing you. Um, OMG, you're brave. I'm way too scared to watch Hereditary. Everyone says that movie is traumatizing. It is. I don't know. It's in my top 10 favorite horror movies of all time. I love Ari Aster's directing. So good. So good, and just, like, it is really scary, though. There are so many unsettling things in that movie, and I think the thing that is so effective about it is it just feels so freaking real. Like, you're watching this family, and you're just seeing these emotions, and the actors are so good. Toni Collette is, so amazing, so amazing. Um, it's such a good movie. I could talk about Hereditary forever. Just and also the cinematography is amazing. It's so good. I don't wanna, like, traumatize you, but it's such a good movie. I feel like you would appreciate it, but also at the same time, I don't know, I don't wanna traumatize you, but I will always preach that Hereditary is such a good film. Even though I have heard a few people say they really didn't like it, it wasn't for them. I love, Midsummer, by the way, so good. Also, Florence Pugh is fantastic in it, but also, again, Ari Aster is the same director, such a talented director. That's in one of my top I think that's in my top 10 favorite horror movies as well, and something about Midsummer that's just amazing too is the fact that it all takes place in daylight, and so it's this setting of, like, bright, colorful, like, beautiful scenery, but it's so haunting and so disturbing, and it's just so uncomfortable. I don't know. I love it so much. Oh, sorry. It's literally the most traumatizing movie I've ever seen, but it's so good. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't wanna traumatize you. I'm kind of torn. I like the story in general, and I feel like it has good scary moments, but the little brother is way too obnoxious, and I feel like the dad reads like a teenager. Hmm. I really like it, but I get what you're saying. Can't wait to wait. Was this was this about Hereditary? Sorry, I'm not sure, or if it's about a book. Can't wait to get more into the Night Stalker with these sprints. Thank you for doing them. Of course, I love doing reading sprints. I love doing them so much, and it makes me so happy when people talk a lot in the comments because it's just so rewarding getting to interact with everybody, and I love being able to do them every week. I love it so much. I took a few weeks off because of the holidays, and I miss them so much. I miss talking with all you. Um, I'm glad that I'm not the only one who thinks the little brother is annoying. He reminds me of my cousin when he was younger. Let me look at the most oh, never mind. Sab, did you watch You season 3? Yes. I watched it all literally in like a day. Most of it in a day. It was so good. I liked it so much. I think I still like the 2nd season better. And then I think it would be my favorite's the 2nd season, and then the 3rd season, and then the 1st season is actually my least favorite of You. I just love Love's character so much that I thought she really honestly made the show. Such a talented actress, and yeah, I love I love Love. Um, I can only tolerate so much fart and butt talk. Um, Midsummer is my favorite horror movie of all time. It's so good, it really is. It's so disturbing. You know, it's funny, actually, I feel like Midsummer, the violent scene in that one, like the I know I use the word trauma a lot, but the head trauma scene, in that was visually so disturbing to me. Like, it just kept going on and on and on and on, and that really haunted me. But of course, I feel like I need to be really careful talking about these movies because I don't wanna give anything away because they're so effective, so I'm just gonna stop talking about them, but I'm hyping them up so much. "Hi, just joined. I'm rating 1,000 boy kisses, and I heard catfish, and I was like, OMG, these are my people." I love catfish so much. There was a catfish episode I watched recently, and the person had catfished over 10,000 people, and I was like, "How do you even do that? How do you find the time to catfish 10,000 people?" Like, first of all, that's really sad, but also, like, kind of impressive. Like, if you were putting that I don't condone catfishing. Let me clarify. I just mean if you're able to, like, do that with your time, like, what could you do if you put it towards something, like, productive and helpful? Like, you would be so good at, whatever you put your energy to. So maybe don't, like, catfish people. Maybe don't catfish 10,000 people. Maybe, like, spend the time you spend catfishing people, like, to do something, like, very good for society. But that's just my 2 cents. Creepy, not crappy. No, because why did Max leave? Hi, just joined. I'm reading The Troop per Gabby Reed's recommendation. I still, to this day, think about the gore in The Troop, and I'm traumatized. It's so gory. It's so disturbing. It's so gory. I really enjoyed that book, though. I really did. I think I was the most disturbed by that book out of anything I've ever read. I'm pretty sure. I could not do the animal cruelty sections, though. Those were so hard for me to read. Um, but I really enjoyed it. But man, that the imagery in The Troop is so disturbing. Did you like the ending of You season 3? No, I didn't, and I don't wanna give away why I didn't, but I really didn't. I was sad. I was very sad. Okay, I think I'm gonna sprint in a minute. I'm trying to think if there's any other quick things I want to share. Anything interesting? Hmm, random, but I really like this water bottle I got. This is from Target because I'm obsessed with Target. And it is, I guess the brand is SM. I don't know. SM, I guess. Or maybe it stands for something, but it has a straw, but it's like a leak-proof lid. So if you turn it upside down, it leaks like a tiny, tiny bit, but it really barely leaks after the initial like tiny bit of leaking. So I'm super impressed by it. And also, this sticker is beautiful. This is my coworker. I'm a barista, and at my job, my coworker is a really talented artist. And so I thought this was super beautiful. And all of us basically have put her sticker onto our, water. I almost said water jugs. What am I saying? Water bottles. But yeah, I feel like now that I have a really cute, like sleek, like it feels super nice, super high quality. Now that I have this, I've been drinking so much more water and I love when I drink more water because I just feel so much more refreshed. And I'm trying really hard to cut back on coffee. I'm trying to just have like one, technically, it's not 1 cup. I pretty much have like maybe 16 ounces, 16 to 20 ounces of drip coffee in the morning, or I'll have like a little less drip coffee and then have like a shot of espresso or maybe 2 shots of espresso. But I'm trying really hard to limit my coffee because it is hard on my stomach, which is very sad. And I'm trying to like prevent it from becoming a problem where I can't drink coffee at all. So I'm trying to just limit myself. So I'm trying to drink more water, trying to limit my coffee. It's really hard though, because when I'm at work, I am constantly making things at the bar and they look amazing, smell amazing. My recent obsession is our matcha lattes. They're so good. We have this like blueberry sweetened matcha latte and I have it with almond milk. It's so good. I love that. And then of course I always make my hot chocolate. It's just so hard when you're a barista and you're like constantly smelling things and like touching all the ingredients, like to not want to just drink your whole entire shift and like keep making like concoctions. But yeah. um where did I leave off? I didn't like the ending, but everyone I talked to about it says they liked it. Yeah, my coworkers were saying that they liked the ending, and I was like, "Did we watch the same show?" I really didn't like the ending. Because oh wait, I can't say that because that's gonna spoil things. I have to catch myself from spoiling the show. I have that same water bottle in a different color. Ooh, we're twins. I love it. Is it SLM? Is that what it is? I love SLM bottles. Their leak-proof lids are lifesavers on campus. Yeah. I've had 2 since August and I love it. I also have oh, I see. I need to make this bigger. I minimized it, but it needs to be bigger for me to read it. I've had 2 since August and I love it. I also have like a coffee, hot lib type hot You can't talk. Hot lid type 1 from the same brand, and it's really good. This happens to me as soon as I start teaching, 'cause I also teach, violin, and I'm laughing because there's just been so many times where I'm trying to talk to my students and I spew out gibberish, and they're like, "What?" Like, I struggle to talk sometimes, and my words get all mixed up, and my students are like, "What are you saying?" I'm like, "I don't know." We always end up laughing about it, but it happens all the time to me. I get so tongue-tied. Um, the barista pain. I know, it's, like, amazing because you get free drinks the whole time, but it's also, like, bad because then you drink so much caffeine and, like, so much sugar, and you're like, "Oh my gosh," and sometimes, like, I'll just get so wired on caffeine and I'm, like, sweeping the floor and I'm like, "Oh my god," like, I have, like, so much, like, anxious, like, nervous energy and I'm like, "I need to calm I need to not." So that's why I'm trying to, like, cut back my caffeine. Yeah, it's hard. Alright, I'm gonna start the next sprint, and I'm gonna try my hardest for this entire sprint to concentrate and listen the whole entire time and not get distracted, which is so easy for me to do when I'm hosting sprints. Hello, welcome back. I hope everybody had a great time reading. I made it to the last chapter in my book. I have 26 minutes left. Oh my gosh, my bangs. They are not staying properly. Yeah, I have 26 minutes left in my book, which is absolutely perfect because I'm going to do one more sprint. So I'm super excited to finish it on these sprints, and this has been such a fun time tonight. How was everybody's reading or relaxing or whatever they were doing? Let me see where I left off. I think I left off here. Let me make my screen big. It's been so busy the last few days that I haven't had any time to make myself coffee while on shifts. I feel that. That was definitely the case, especially over the holiday season. Like, oh my gosh, leading up to Christmas, it was so hard. I'm so burnt out. Like, people were coming in constantly, and, at the coffee shop that I work at, the machines are not built in a way that are, like, efficient. Like, you have so many steps, because you know how at Starbucks, how the machines are more automatic? Well, at my coffee shop, like, nothing is automatic, and so when we have, like, crazy amounts of crowds coming in, it's, like, a lot, because those extra steps add even more time, and so, like, you have to pull the shot, and you have to sometimes you even have to weigh the shot, but you pull the shot, then you tamp the shot, then you put the shot in, then you have to do the pre-infusion manually, and then you know, hit I'm, like, doing it like I'm doing the machine. Then you hit the, like, thing to make it brew. Then you do the milk, and with steaming the milk, it's like a steam wand, but you completely manually do it. So, like, you really have to be careful with the angle and, like, how much you aerate it, like, how much air you put in, and listen to the sound and listen to the feeling, and then you have to gauge, like, what temperature it gets to, and then not only that, then, if you have time, you try to do latte art, so it's just a lot. So I totally feel that. When it's busy, it's a lot as a barista, and some people get really mean, some customers, and it's like, "Please don't yell at me, thank you." Um, yeah. Hi, currently reading Dying for Strawberries: A Cozy Mystery. Nice. I finished my book and now I'm switching to The Housemaid by Sarah A. Denzel. I wanna read that one, it looks so good. It is about a maid who starts working in a mansion that is rumored to be haunted, and she receives a package in the mail. I remember talking about that in one of my most anticipated release videos. I can't remember what month it was for, but I love the cover, first of all, and the concept sounds amazing. And if I'm remembering right, the package she gets is like a figurine of like her at the bottom of the stairs, like dead or something. I could be wrong. Um, oh, sorry, you literally said it right here. Package in the mail that contains a diorama of her laying on the floor in the mansion, stabbed to death. Okay, yeah. So super intriguing. I really want to get to that one soon. I just finished We Need to Do Something. It definitely gave me I'm thinking of ending things vibes. Ooh, I loved I'm thinking of ending things so much. So maybe I need to pick this one up. Is it technically a novella? Because maybe I'll read that one for this readathon. Um, let me see. I think I remember the cover of it. Oh yeah, the cover is very distinct. I'm thinking of or we need to not I'm thinking of ending things. We need to do something. I'm trying to click on it. I like the cover. It's cool. I'm just trying to find it on Goodreads, but I'm on the normal web browser. Let's see. Come on, please. It's like doing this. Sometimes Goodreads just like does this to me randomly. And I'm like, ma'am, can we work? Goodreads needs to update itself because it's been the same for like so many years since I was in high school, like early high school. Oh my goodness, my bangs are driving me nuts. I'm sorry I keep saying that, but see, if I laid them down, they would be this long, so that doesn't work. So I try to like push them to the side, but then they like get on my forehead and feel weird. Sorry for talking about them so much, but it's distracting. I finished the last episode of Catfish on Hulu and then got 4 pages into Every Last Secret by A.R. Tor. Nice. I'm so glad you enjoyed Catfish. Um, and I hope you could do, if you stick around the next sprint, do some more reading. This will be my last sprint for the night, but it has been so enjoyable doing this. I love it so much. So thank you all for reading along with me. Goodreads literally has been the same since I joined in 2009. I know, I don't understand because I like Goodreads and I want to use Storygraph more, but I never log into it. I need to really like get on top of that. And I heard that now they have the friends section or the friends function, which is awesome. It's like Goodreads in that way. So I love all the graphs and stuff. And I'm going to be doing like a end of the year statistics for 2021, and I'm going to use the Storygraph graphs. But yeah, I Goodreads needs to update. It really does. I just got so sleepy. I don't know. Let's see. It is 10. I'm usually, you know what it is. I keep forgetting. I got the booster. I was gonna say I'm never this tired at this time of night. I always end up staying up so late, but I think it's the COVID booster. It's making me drowsy. Super drowsy. Also, I'm sorry, my chair, it's like so squeaky. I think I really need to film tonight, and I'm trying to decide what I want to film because I have so many like beginning of the month videos I want to film. I also want to edit my Winterween vlog. There's so many things I want to do. I'm like, what do I do tonight? Do you think I should do? Okay, I have a question for you all, and you can let me know what you guys would prefer. Would you prefer me to do a Winterween vlog that is like just for the shuttering? Because then I could get one out tomorrow. It would be fairly short, but it would be like a vlog to get out during Winterween. So do you think that makes more sense, or do you feel like I should wait a couple more days? Because like part of me feels like I just want to release a vlog maybe tomorrow, even if it's shorter, but in it I only read the shuttering. What do you think? So I'm thinking about that, and then also I need to do like a January TBR, so many other videos. Um, Let me know your opinions, your thoughts, your feelings, your opinions. Um, I'm thinking I may talk less and start the sprint really soon, unless anybody else has things to share. I had so much energy at the beginning of this reading sprint earlier, and now I've hit my almost 3 hour mark of sprinting. You know, I've done reading sprints that have been like 6 hours before, and I haven't done that in so long, but I'm always so productive during them. But there's always like, sorry, there's always like this point in time where I like get really tired, and then I always like, get energized, but it's like the 3 hour mark is usually when I end up getting really tired. Do the shorter Winterween blog on the shuttering for tomorrow. Yeah, I feel like I want to do that. I feel like it'll be like 15 minutes max, but I still feel like it would be fun for people to watch because they would still get some Winterween content even though it's shorter. These sprints have grown 45 people watching now. When you first started them, it used to be under 10 people. Yeah, they have. Thank you. I hope that people come back from tonight. Usually I have like 20-ish people watching, so it's been so cool to see so many people joining tonight and reading along. So thank you all. I really appreciate it. I do weekly sprints every Wednesday at 7 p.m. CST, and I always put on some nice ambiance, and it's just a fun, cozy time. And I'm excited. I know I mentioned this earlier, but I'm going to say it again. I feel like the background, like that lighting up there, looks so good, how it's blue back there. And I feel like I'm going to kind of match the lighting in because I live in a studio apartment. So that's actually my husband and I's bedroom back there, but there's like a wall cut out. So it's kind of like partitioned in our house. But I feel like I'm going to change like the lighting back there to match the vibe, and I love it. I love the blue vibe. And I read Near the Bone recently, which I loved. It was super good. It was actually my book club pick for December, and I really enjoyed it. And a lot of my reading time while I was reading Near the Bone was in my bedroom, and it was with that lighting, and it really enhanced the experience. And another thing, of course, that really enhanced the experience was walking around our neighborhood because it is snowy here. There's snow on the ground, and it was so nice to listen to it as I was surrounded in snow. But yeah, Near the Bone is such a good book. I highly recommend it, and it's perfect for Winterween in this readathon. Um, I personally prefer vlogs for the whole readathon, but if you want to do the vlog for one book, then that's what you should do. I feel that. I don't know what I prefer, to be honest. I have never done just like really short ones where it's like just one book, but I may try it out. I may see how I feel about it during Winterween because I'd love to put out a few vlogs because finally I feel like I'm at a point where I'm going to be able to read more than I was able to last year because last year I was getting my master's degree um, for half of the year. And then the second half of the year, it was just like adjusting to moving. And my schedule was just kind of all over the place. Whereas now this year, I feel like I'm going to be able to read a lot more. And I really want to get my routine like really down and just sort of schedule my day out better because there are some things I really want to do. Like, I really want to work out, and we have a workout room at our apartment complex, but I've never used it. And especially now that my husband got me these amazing AirPods, which I'm so behind on. I know like everybody has them. It'll be so nice to be able to like go and work out and actually listen to an audiobook because I had wired earbuds, but it's just not the same. It's hard to work out with them. And yeah, I'm trying to just get more of a schedule down. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'll be able to be way more consistent, consistent on BookTube this year, which I'm really looking forward to because I've always really wanted to have more time for BookTube, and I'm always still like really busy, but I just want to really make it where I have more time for BookTube this year. So, um, hi everyone, I'm late, but it looks like I'm a catch one sprint. Yeah, yeah, you'll catch a sprint. Thanks for showing up. I agree with Lexi. Go for it. Thanks. I hope to join these live, but because of the time difference, I don't get to. But I got lucky today. Oh, well, thank you for joining today. It's been so nice having you. I'm reading Near the Bone right now, and I love it so far. Yeah, Eric, that's my husband's name. He's obsessed with it so far. I got it on Audible and I read it. And as soon as I read it, I was like, you have to read it. So he's been reading it at his job because he works right now. Um, he's been listening to the reading sprints and then reading it, I think, in between, and he really likes it. I feel like everybody really enjoys Near the Bone. It's really intense. Um, I agree. I prefer whole week long readathon vlogs, but do whatever you think is best. Thanks for the input, you all. The more videos from you, the better. The shuttering for tomorrow would be great. Oh, thank you. So sweet. Okay, I think I'm going to do my last sprint and I'm going to really power through this book. Let's see. I literally have exactly where to go. I have exactly 26 minutes left, so I should be able to finish it. Unless something happens. I don't know. I should be able to finish it though. So I'm going to start the next sprint and happy reading. I will turn on the ambiance. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I finished my book. I finished The Shuttering by Anya Alborn, and I really liked it. I think I'm gonna do. I'm tongue-tied. I think I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. I feel like it's definitely above a 4, but the ending, this is what happened with me too. Brother's ending bothered me, and this ending was like, it was objectively really good, but it also made me sad. So I really liked it though. I think I'm gonna settle on 4.5 stars. But Tasha's comment, you seem tired. I am tired. My vaccine hit me just now and I became very tired. um yeah, this past reading sprint, I was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sleepy." I'm never this tired at 10:30, but I am tonight. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was so fun reading with you all. Um, yeah, it was a great night. Thank you so much. I hope your Winterween reading and everything has been going great. I hope you've been enjoying the ambiance tonight. Yeah, I really like the shuttering a lot. It was really good. And it also just like at first I thought the characters were a little bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie. But then I became super attached to the characters, and that's why I'm a little bummed about the ending, just because personally I wanted it to be like a happy ending. But horror doesn't always have happy endings. In fact, it often doesn't. But that's just a me thing. I really recommend this book. It was really good. I really loved it. Um, so for the prompts, I completed read a book with a winter setting because that was it. Read a book with snow on the cover. There's snow on the cover, and read a book that gives you thrills and chills. Yes, I'm so proud of myself. So now all I have to do is read a book in the dark and read a novella. So I'm not sure what novella I'm going to read yet. I'm thinking I may read The Visitor by Sergio Gomez. Um, I don't know though, because I want like a snowy setting novella, but I don't know of a novella that has a snowy setting. I also really want to read Shiver by, I think, Ali Reynolds. I think it's like a reunion of friends and it's like a snowy setting. And I absolutely love the whole like reunion of old friends trope. And there's a murder, but that one is longer. It's not a novella. So we'll see. I want to first probably try to read a novella so I can finish all the prompts. And then I'll probably try to read Shiver because it looks really good. And it's a snowy setting. And my library back in Texas has it. So, sorry, I should clarify. It has the audiobook and the physical book. I'm not driving to Texas to get the book. Um, yes, The Shadowing's so good. Yes, I'm so glad you loved it too. I'm debating between 4.5 to 5 stars. So good. I know, it was so good. You'll have to message me what you thought of the ending. Cause like I don't know what it is about me, but I'm always like, I want a happy ending. And so that's the only reason why I'm not disappointed, but also like I'm just like the tiniest bit disappointed just by the very, very, very end. But I really enjoyed it. It's definitely a 4.5 read for me. I got to catch 15 minutes of my first ever sprint. Thank you all. Wait, hold on. Let me make this bigger because again, I can never see. I got to catch 15 minutes of my first ever sprint. So was this the first ever sprint you joined? Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. Um, I read 35 pages of Every Last Secret. I definitely should be able to finish this tomorrow since it's fairly short. Thanks for hosting sprints. That's awesome that you get to finish it tomorrow. You're welcome. Um, you're so welcome. Thanks for the sprint, Sav. I just finished The Visitor. Ooh, what did you rate it? I always love the Wednesday night sprints. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. It definitely has a snowy setting. Yeah, I know it's like a Christmassy setting. So adding the shuttering to my TBR. If you have Kindle Unlimited, take advantage of that. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you all so much. It was so fun talking with you. I should have a vlog coming out tomorrow. It's probably going to be a little bit short, but you know. Oh no, you rated it 1.5 stars. Well, hopefully I like it. We'll see. We'll see. It's pretty short. I think it's like 60 pages. So, all right. Have a great night. Bye.